Hello Wildflowers, and welcome to a cloudy, cosy November day at Belladonna Cottage, where you'll find this little fairy out in the garden picking strawberries between sun showers, sequestered away in the art studio, painting, crafting and bookbinding, or baking up some very scrumptious treats and sweets for the holiday season. This episode is intended to be a soft and gentle escape, casting a spell of cozy comfort and relaxation as we drift towards the solstice and the shift from dark to light or light to dark. It's a time to slow down and savor the moment after the rush of a busy year. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the enchantment. It's almost summer here in the southern hemisphere, and the strawberry patch is bursting with juicy scarlet gems, and these little berries became my inspiration for the first recipe journal collection, Strawberry Shortcake, which you will see coming to life in this episode. I've mentioned before how utterly relaxing painting is for me, and to be honest, I went a little overboard with these strawberries, becoming rather lost in the process, adding touches of pink and blue, and getting excited to make a pattern out of the illustrations that would match the red gingham and pink polka dot pages. It's our second season in this cottage garden, and the strawberry patch is a new addition, along with a pumpkin trellis and a couple of fruit tree guilds that will hopefully provide us with pears, plums, rockmelon, cucumber, green beans and squash by the end of summer. We upcycled a rather forlorn looking wheelbarrow that Mr. Rose and I found discarded on the sidewalk one morning into our berry planter, and the strawberries and sweet alyssum are loving it here. I thought it was rather perfect and clearly planned out by the strawberry fairies that the wheelbarrow was painted in a faded berry colour. I just had to have it for my strawberry patch. Sitting underneath a brambly cotton candy pink rose that has seen many seasons, I think it looks rather pretty and whimsical and oh so cottagey. A bit like this rose pink skirt and floral corset I fancy berry picking in. Wait a moment. Maybe that makes me the strawberry fairy. By the end of summer, I'm sure it will be a jungle out here again, with baby cosmos and zinnias, gladioli and lilies already jostling for space amongst the perennials in the cut flower patch. I keep waiting for the perfect time to film a garden tour episode for you all, but it never seems to come. No two plants are in their prime at exactly the same time. Such is the wildness and magic of a cottage garden. So I'll have to rethink my approach and maybe work something out for a future episode, because I just have to show you what it's looking like. Back in the art studio, as the rain began to fall again out in the garden, I felt the urge to experiment with collage, an idea I've been toying with for a while now. Cutting out my hand-painted strawberries, blossoms and other elements, I wanted to create a cover design that was sort of patchwork quilt or scrapbook inspired. For me, this little experiment became the aha moment where I saw it all coming together, and seeing how cute the strawberries looked as cutouts is what gave me the idea for the matching washi sticker set. If you've been following this channel for a while, I sure hope you're not tired of hearing me sing the virtues of handmade things. Things that take time and patience, and most of all, passion, are my favourite kind of things. And though it's true, there was no way to avoid the digital art making that a project like this requires, I am still happy I was able to hand paint every little illustration. Call me old-fashioned and quite possibly delusional, but I refuse to believe the days of making art with paint and paper are over. So it turned out to be the perfect season for testing a recipe journal, because November for me is all about baking. There are so many delicious recipes to try, and every year more of them seem to become a tradition, and it just doesn't feel like Christmas without them. This year is no exception, because in addition to the gingerbread cake and the baked cheesecake and the brandy cocktails and the baked brie and cranberry pull-apart loaf, I also had to make these strawberry white chocolate streusel muffins and some iced gingerbread lattes. I mean, it is summer in Australia after all. I just couldn't help myself. Now, all the recipes I share on this channel are available as a free printable for my Wild Roses on Patreon, so you can try them out and copy the recipes into your very own recipe journal. If you haven't already tried the gingerbread cake I made last winter solstice, I highly recommend you check that one out. Oh, and then there's that Dutch apple pie too. Well, look, you can find them all under my Kitchen Witchery playlist, and enjoy testing them out and popping them in your recipe journal. Whoever invented streusel, and I'm guessing it was a German or Polish cottage witch, was an absolute genius because this crumbly, buttery topping makes everything so much yummier. I know Mr. Rose and his sweet tooth are going to love these muffins. Let's pop them in the oven and head back to the studio to finish off the journals. Ooh, exciting! Here at Belladonna Cottage, we're a happy little husband and wife team, with the help of our beautiful dog Noah too, of course. And whilst I make the art, bookbinding is hubby's department. I'm so glad he's in charge of the gadgets and tools we need to make professional quality books, like the guillotine and the printer and the binding machine, because that frees me up to focus on the artwork and design. You know, I can't think of any combination more cottagey and cozy than gingham, polka dots and berries. It reminds me of picnic baskets and patchwork blankets, embroidered table linens and Devonshire teas. I can almost smell the aroma of freshly baked scones and homemade jam whenever I flip through the pages. I really wanted to create the perfect cottage kitchen companion in this journal, where crafty domestic goddesses could jot down all their treasured recipes. And I can't wait to try it out for myself. Ooh, it looks so good. And now for the final reveal. Let's take a peek inside the strawberry shortcake recipe journal. As you can see, it has handy pockets inside the front and back cover and 4 sections where you can divide your recipes into desserts, mains, etc. Or you can arrange it by season, winter, spring, and so on. Or really, whatever your heart desires. I've added some helpful conversions in the back too, and there's room for 64 recipes in all. It's handmade with love right here in Australia. And if you're more of a yellow and blue kind of girly, you can hop on over to the website and see this whole range in a sweet new lemon meringue design. With the muffins fresh out of the oven and the gingerbread iced lattes served up in our adorable Christmas mugs, Timotei and Tomas, it was time to relax and begin getting into the spirit of the season. Yes, our enchanted woodland Christmas tree has been up all year, and we absolutely love it. It's never coming down. I so hope you've enjoyed this cozy little episode, sweet friends, and are feeling inspired to make some scrumptious recipes of your own over the holidays. And if you've been admiring this exquisite floral corset and oh so sweet rose pink skirt I'm wearing, you can find them and so much more for your fairy tale cottagecore wardrobe at Scarlet Darkness. Whenever I wear these gorgeous outfits, I feel, at least for a moment, like the fairy princess I was born to be, even when I'm berry picking. So be sure to use the link below and my code ROSE20 for your exclusive discount. And so, Wildflowers, let me leave you with a quote from Annette Blair's The Kitchen Witch. The kitchen is the heart of the home, where love and laughter are stirred into every dish. Merry meet and merry meet again, and a blessed Yule to all.